Hey, how are you? I think I just heard some major thunder and I've been trying to I don't know, I've got this fuzzy. Do y'all ever get those fuzzies and they attach to your eyelashes and it's like, is there really a fuzzy there or not? Anyway, get a grip on myself. How are you? It's the day after Thanksgiving. Welcome. I'll wait a couple seconds in case somebody can hop online. For all I know, everybody may be out in the Black Friday madness. I have not ventured much beyond the kitchen this morning. So I'm tucked safe and sound in my home. I am not out in the crazies. And I see somebody just hopped on live. So welcome. Glad to be here with you. And I am very, very excited about what I have to share with you today. Hey, Cynthia. Oh, so great to have you with us. I know the last couple of weeks have been a little hectic, so thank you. Thank you for making the time to be here with us today. As I was saying, I've got some very exciting things to share with you today. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know, most of the time I'm pretty excited. And I'm actually going to talk about that next month. But for today, quick introduction for those of you who may be new for the first time. Hey, Sarah, great to have you with us as well, all the way from Colorado. I have some gift ideas for you, okay? Before I go there, I'm going to introduce myself. Daphne Smith, and I go Facebook Live every single week with the intention of offering value and encouragement to those who have tuned in. And I also, one of my favorite things to do is have my featured females. Those are women who have inspired me in some way, who are crushing life and who I want for you to meet. So if you would like to see any past interviews this year, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the easiest way to do it, Daphne V. Smith. And you can go back and you can see the different topics I've spoken about. You can meet these featured females. I always include links, which early notice, warning, whatever. Disclaimer, what I'm about to share, you may get a hand cramp. So I've already prepared. And as soon as I close out the video, I am going to provide in the comments all of the information I'm getting ready to share. I'm going to copy and paste it so you will have it at your fingertips. And you may be asking, what the heck is this information? Well, I kind of alluded to it earlier because of the Black Friday, right? So I'm not sure, you know, for those of you who are live, thank you for being here. For those of you who are watching the recording, thank you for the recording. I am recording this video on Black Friday. Yes, here in the States, it is the day after Thanksgiving, and it is when people are either in the comfort of their own home, shopping like mad people online, or they're just plain mad and they're out in the crowds in real life. Although it can be fun. One year, got up at 3 a.m. And you know what? If you've ever been an early bird shopper, type that in the comments for me. Type in early bird because, you know, crazy people like to have company and travel together. I only did it once, though. That's all it took. So today, what I want to share, again, is along those gift-giving lines. And if you have anybody that you still need to buy a gift for between now and the end of the year, and maybe let's say you want to give a gift, right? I don't know about you. I have more fun giving gifts I want to give, not like I need to give them. That obligatory gift thing, not so much fun. If you have some gifts that you still want to purchase, type gift into the comments, and that'll let me know that I'm talking to the right people. If you've already completed all of your holiday shopping, well, I don't know if we can be friends. Okay, just keeping it real. Some years I'm ahead of the game. This year I'm behind in the game. So I'm here today to share with you some of my favorite books. Yes, books truly are a gift that keeps on giving because you're supporting an author, you are encouraging someone else, and they can then pass that gift on to others. So this is kind of a Black Friday / small business Saturday combination. Now, the books I'm going to mention, I'm going to hold them up so you can see them, tell you the title and the author, give you a lightning fast insight into the book. None of these have, to my knowledge, like an affiliate link or some kind of promo code. So where you find them is going to be up to you. You can go to Amazon.com, you can go to BarnesandNoble.com, you can go to Walmart.com, but I'm simply going to supply the title and author in the comments. A gift from me to you. I would endorse every single one of these books. I'm not looking to get anything out of it personally, okay? And Sarah says she's not done but making progress. Yes, I have like 2 things, but I have lists. Lists are important. Speaking of lists, let's start yours right now. So the first book I want to introduce you to is by author Jill Scott. Now, it's important that you look up her book exactly the way I'm showing it, Disentangling Genius, because since publishing this book, Jill has gotten married and changed her last name. But this is how you will find her book, Disentangling Genius. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been frustrated? Do you have any frustrations? This book is going to help you unravel the 7 knots of frustration so you can align desire with creative expression. So Disentangling Genius by Jill Scott. Next one. This one. It's a gift, yet it's also a state of our world in which we live. It is by Kirsten Samuel, and it's called Choosing a Way Out When the Bottom Isn't the Bottom. Have y'all ever felt like you've hit rock bottom and the very next day a rock moves and you find out you're going down further? This is a valuable resource. This is a true, honest accounting of a marriage that has been saved. So Choosing a Way Out by Kirsten Samuel. Here's more of a general life improvement book by Cardiff D. Hall. It's called Tide Turners, the practical guide to help you feel in control, experience more joy, and sustain achievement in life. Like, who in your life wouldn't want this? I don't know. I mean, I think this book addresses every and anybody. We want to have control, whether we admit it or not. Who doesn't want more joy? And sustaining achievements, wow, I gotta learn how to use this camera. Sustaining achievements instead of always going back to square one. Great book, Tide Turners. Here's another awesome book that, again, it may appear to be like a business book. However, it transcends different areas of our life. So we have Tape Breakers by Jim Ackers. Maximize your impact with people you love, teams you lead, and causes that stir your heart. I know this gentleman. This book is amazingly helpful. It comes from a very faith-filled, hey, Brother Rodney, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Appreciate you tuning in, giving lots of resources today. Jim is an accomplished businessman as well as a man of faith. And this is, again, a book that will transcend personal and professional opportunities. Here, speaking of faith, is a book by Jeff Glass. He lives in Hawaii. He's a marathoner. Just thought I'd share. It's called Faith Conversations. Develop your unique strengths for naturally sharing your faith. Now, if you're anything like me, you were raised in a background where pretty much outside of Sunday, you didn't talk about faith. You just tried to do good. This book, as I matured and as I have grown and learned, realized it's more than that. And so this book will help you realize that and have those conversations that are crucial, not only for our stewardship, but could save somebody else's life as well. Now, this one, oh my goodness, y'all. You see why I'm excited about these books? Released to Roar by Grace Habershaw. Okay, when you read this book, the subtitle is Moving from Trapped in Pain to Trusting in Promises and Becoming Triumphant in Purpose. Seriously, if I did not personally know this author, I'd be like, yeah, right, this story is not for real. Y'all, this story is for real. It's an amazing book of healing and purpose and embracing your life and having faith and trust. So Release to Roar by Grace Habershaw. This book is by one of my closest friends, and it's called Misconception. It's by Lisa Mosier. 5 Steps to Overcome Our Misconceptions and Achieve Our Own Crowning Moments. Again, in life, what we believe and what is truth, sometimes there's a disconnect, right? Not only about ourselves, but others as well. And a little spoiler alert, Lisa was Mrs. International. So she knows what she's talking about when it comes to misconceptions. This is a great book, especially for young people. I mean, those of us who are more mature, AKA a little bit older, we still have things to learn. But man, if I knew then what I know now, well, that's a waste of energy. How about this one by Elle Retzel? It's called Bridal Redemption. Heal your past and live victoriously through the intimacy of Christ's love. How many people have we heard, women especially, I don't know if guys do this, Rodney, if you're still watching, maybe you can let me know, that wish and hope and pray and spend so much time looking for that perfect mate when we each already have the perfect mate. He's the one who created us. This book helps reframe our thinking and help us find peace within and from above instead of searching outwardly. This book is one of the newest books I have, and it is awesome. It's called 44 Lessons from a Loser, Navigating Life with Laughter, Prayer, and the Occasional Throat Punch. And yeah, if this logo looks familiar, it's because Sonia Jones was runner-up on The Biggest Loser. She has co-authored this book with Christopher E. Burcham. You get an inside glimpse to her story, her struggles, her triumphs, and you're going to laugh on occasion as well. This is a fun book to give anybody. So really, you could say, Merry Christmas, loser. This one's for you. Okay, how about fiction? Because, you know, we all read for different reasons. This book by Toria Lee, can I just tell you, she's one of the youngest authors I know. It's called Modern Masquerade. Are you brave enough? Now, it is listed as fiction, but I'm here to tell you, as one who's read this book, there's a lot of truth in this. In fact, isn't that an expression? There's truth in fiction or something like that. Either way, this book, like, I want all of my young nieces to read this book. It is fantastic about owning our identity, but it's fiction, so you're not preaching to them, okay? You're not trying to shove something down their throat. I totally got lost in reading this book. Gift actually for all ages. How about this? You know, I have a saying, readers are leaders, leaders are readers. And if you're breathing, it's for a reason. We can be lifelong learners, and this book by Donella Hoyle, also new, is called Born to Learn, Practical Steps for Improving Self-Love and Self-Worth. This book touches so many different areas of our life. It addresses everything from self-care, like here's a recipe for making a body scrub, to spending time in prayer and meditation. So this is a very well-rounded book. I'll be the first to say I got a little hippie in me, and I have kids who are kind of crunchy granola. This will be a great book for someone along those lines, or somebody who just maybe needs to relax a little bit, take better care of themselves. And last for today, but certainly not least, and I knew I had to kind of narrow this down. There are actually 13 titles I'm sharing with you. Kind of was inspired by the 12 Days of Christmas and then some. But this one is called You Taught My Feet to Dance, Listening to Follow His Lead. This book is by Erica Marie Foster. And I actually had the honor of sharing part of Erica's story in my own book. Her story is a story that will break your heart and put it back together again because of her faith and her steadfastness and her belief. This is a fantastic book. If you know somebody who's going through a rough patch, this will give them encouragement and hope. So, it was a lot of books. And if you wrote everyone down, I'm going to be super impressed. You can type it in the comments, wrote them down. But just in case you forgot one, or the spelling was a challenge, or you're watching this later on, hopefully not while you're driving, I'm going to copy and paste all of the book titles and the authors in the comments below. And I end every episode with a shout out. And today's shout out is to you. You, the one who's watching this video, either live or recorded. For me, this is an opportunity to pour into your life and to have a little bit of an impact, for us to have a form of relationship. I believe that's what we are created for, is to have relationship. And though we may never meet personally, virtual is a way of life. And so I thank you for tuning in, for watching, for implementing some of the things that I share, for following the featured females, for purchasing some of these books and expanding your life. If you have someone that you are thankful for, I'd love for you to type in the comments, thankful. If you want to share who it is, that would be awesome. If you're not comfortable sharing that, that's okay too. Simply type thankful into the comments. And by doing that, your level of awareness is expanded, so your attitude of gratitude is expanded as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say bye for now. It was great to be with you again. There is a reason each and every day to give thanks. It's not just one day a year. And when we live that way, we truly are living a well-done life daily. See you next week.